Namaste, I'm Dhruvika, design team member at Craft Angles. Today I make 3 cards using one stencil and 3 different backgrounds. This is my first card, and to begin with, I first of all affix this stencil called the flower cluster onto the black cardstock by Craft Angles using the double-sided tape. So here I have stuck it. Now I will be ink blending the white unicorn pigment ink. So this I am doing using my blending brushes. So going on to the blending, once I was completely happy with it, I came in with some blue pigmenting and started to blend in from the centers of the flower, and that is how in the circular motion I move ahead. This was all done after I shifted the stencil a little bit so that the shadow would appear. And finally, this is how my card looks. For my second background today, I wanted it to be a little bit colorful and give the whole idea and feel of the spring. So I again fix the same stencil here onto the cardstock, and using different blending brushes and different inks, I started to blend in some colors into the center. So I begin with the blending in some yellow, then I come in with some pink in the center, and lastly the color that I used was the orange. So I am just randomly picking up the centers of the flowers and getting these colors. So this is my last color, which is the orange, and I am just blending in here and there. Then for the leaves, I come in with some green pigmenting, and I have identified a little pattern which is common between the two flowers, which I consider as little leaves, and that is where I start blending in. So once I was completely happy with the look of my card, I started to blend in the corners with some yellow, and all the spaces which were little blank, I have blended in some blue there. I've intentionally kept this space little blank so that when I put my sentiments out there, it'll be not interfering with these sentiments. So this is how all my 3 backgrounds look like, and to begin with, I will be taking my first background and shall be stamping the large sentiments using the black dye ink here. So this is how the complete finished look of the card looks. Now coming on to the second background, which we used for the as the negative stenciling. Here we're using the watercolors. I again stamp the big sentiments here using the black dye ink, and that is how the finished look looks like. And finally, for this last card, I'm using the Love Sentiments sheet by Craft Angles, and I'm using You Deserve to Be Celebrated. So I decided to go on with the white background because I think that will give a beautiful look. So here I cut it and then adhere it using the 3D foam tape, and this is how the complete look of the card is. I hope you like all three cards which I made today.